Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I know it has been
A hot minute.
you guys, it has been so long. It's been like 2 months since I posted a video. I know, it's crazy. I've just been super busy, so I wanted to pop on and wish all of you guys happy holidays. I know Thanksgiving just passed. Today is actually Thanksgiving, so happy Thanksgiving. I know that you guys will be seeing this video on Saturday or later. You guys know that I'm doing a lot. If not, I'll go ahead and tell you a little bit about what I'm doing outside of YouTube, because YouTube, it's been amazing, but it's just kind of on the back burner right this minute. So a little bit about what I do. I work at a hospital and I'm there full time. And during this time of the year, when it starts to become colder, I like to pick up on the weekends because I don't have much planned on the weekend besides the holiday festivities. When the weekends do come up, I will try to pick up work there. I also work with an estate sale company periodically. It's super random kind of, and that would be go in and prep the sales as well as work the sales. That's more of a part-time position that I have there. And then I also am on Whatnot, in case you guys haven't heard of Whatnot. It's an online auction platform. They have it set up where you can actually buy stuff as well out of the person's store. So with a lot of those cool thrifted finds that I've been finding, I'm starting to post over there. So in case you're interested in learning more about that, you can always message me on Instagram, David Owen Creates. I'm over there on Instagram. You can also find me on Facebook at David Owen Creates as well. I have a Facebook page, so you can always shoot me a message if you want to, because I know YouTube doesn't really have messaging options like that. You can leave a comment, but I might not see it. Instagram is the best way to get a hold of me with messages. So just in case you want to learn a little bit more about that, and then you can sign up. So if you guys sign up with Whatnot, if you're brand new to Whatnot, it's a free service. It's like eBay, it's like Etsy, it's like just signing up, making an account, and purchasing stuff from people. But this way, it's a lot more fun, it's a lot more interactive. You get to talk to the seller and ask questions about it. You get to see the things up close when they do their live shows. So I think it's a really fun way to sell things. Now, I might not get top dollar for what I'm wanting, but that's totally fine. I'm just trying to get rid of things. So in case you guys are interested in that, please go down in the description box and sign up. I will leave my code. You guys, if you use my code, you get $15 credit put into your account so that you can shop not just my sales, but you can go on there and see whatever you want to buy. They do have a buy it now feature as well, where you don't have to go into the auctions and bid. You can actually just buy stuff outright at the price the person's asking for. So keep that in mind. I think it's a really fun platform, and it's growing so big, especially in the garage sale, thrift finds, estate sale category. It's been crazy growing. So just hop on over there. You guys will have a lot of fun, and you'll get to see me a lot more when I go live and we can talk and stuff. I know I have had a few of you guys pop over there already, so thank you so much for that support. It really does mean a lot to me. Let's get back into the video. You guys know now that my life's crazy, so let's get into it. So today, I'm going to be showing you guys a few fun little Christmas things, and you guys could do this for the upcoming holidays. I celebrate Christmas, so I'm going to be showing you some fun little DIY ornaments. And we're also going to be doing the viral butter candle, and I'm so excited to show you. So let's go ahead and start with that, and then we'll move on to our thrifted finds and what we end up doing with them. Let's get into it. So excited. My friend Betsy made this bread, and I went and picked it up. She actually gave me 2 of them, so I'm so excited to try this out. Now, I wanted to try the viral butter hack with these, or the butter candle, I should say. It looks really simple, so just based off the thickness, I'm just kind of measuring like this with my hands. It's about like a little over 2 inches or so. This one's a bit taller, maybe about 3 inches. So I'm just kind of basing it off of that, how big or how tall I will make the candles. So I'm going to put the candles right in the center here. And I don't have any paper cups, but that would be ideal. But I'm just going to use this glass, and I'm going to line it with wax paper. And we're gonna go ahead and put the candle together real quick. I'll show you how to do it. So you want your wax paper to look like this. It doesn't matter how it looks on the sides. I'm just literally placing it in the center and I'm pushing it down into the cup, just like this. And then we'll put down our candle wick and then pour in the butter. It's gonna be very, very simple. Here I just have some brand new wicks that I got from Hobby Lobby. We'll just place those down in here. And then we're gonna have to use tape to tape them like so they're pointing straight up. But I'm gonna go ahead and get the butter ready now. I'm using salted butter sweet cream. And then I just have some of this rosemary plant. I'm just gonna pluck off a little bit of the leaves here and put it in with the butter. I'm also gonna add in some fresh garlic and I'll just cut that into teeny little pieces. All right, I'm just gonna go ahead and pop this in the microwave for 30 seconds and then we'll add the other stick of butter. It's partially melted, which is awesome. It's gonna further melt down once I put it back in the microwave, but I just wanted it like this so I could at least add the other stick of butter in. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and pour some of this out into one of our cups so you guys can see what I'm doing here. And this is really hot, so I'm just gonna try and be careful. Just put it down at the bottom there. Now the reason I'm not pouring this in is because I have blocks of butter that haven't melted inside of here yet. I don't want those to dump out all over the place, so I'm just gonna spoon this out, trying not to get it all over the tape. So as you can tell, it's definitely making a mess, but I mean, that's fine. We'll just pour the rest in here as much as we can. Now we'll just let this sit and cool down. I'm probably gonna pop both of these. I made another one over here. I'm gonna pop them in the refrigerator so they can cool down. All right, so as far as the bread, how we're gonna cut this. And no, John, it's not moldy. So we'll go ahead and look at this. So sweet. We'll pull this out of here. This looks amazing. Oh my goodness. We are gonna take a knife. I'm just gonna use whatever type of knife. We basically wanna cut out the center of the bread. So I'm just gonna start by poking a hole right there. And then I wanna cut out just enough to fit that candle right in the center of this. So this seems kind of odd, but trust me, this is gonna be worth it. And then you can actually use the centerpiece. Ooh, that looks amazing. I'm gonna go ahead and try it right now. It's so good. So you basically wanna cut out that section in the middle so we can insert. And you don't have to get it perfect because we're just gonna push it down in here. And then as far as the bread, I would go ahead and slice it. I'm gonna try to get it down to the bottom as much as I can, but you wanna cut it into little sections like this. And that way they can break this off and dip it into your candle that you're gonna make. I am not doing this very well though, am I? So I'm gonna go ahead and complete that, get this all cut up, and then once my candle's cooled down, I'll put it in the middle and we'll see how it looks. I'm so excited. All right, the candle is pretty much done. I popped it in the freezer so it would go a little faster. I'm gonna carefully take the tape off because it looks like it's already trying to take the wick off with it. So there we go. And then I used the wax paper so that it wouldn't stick to the glass. So we'll see how this works. Looks like the wax paper is just ripping. So the paper cup is going to be a lot better because my candle's just falling apart. Then we'll just go ahead and light this and you guys will see. And yes, I have a troll lighter. This looks amazing. So as it starts to melt, then you can just have your guest tear off a piece of the bread that we cut. Just like that. And then you can dip it into the butter. And it's amazing. You guys have to try this. Let's move on to our thrifted finds. So I actually found these really cute teacups for only 99 cents. I picked up 3 of them and I wanted to make a simple ornament from the teacup. So let's do that. Pick out a really nice ribbon and cut it to size. We're just going to loop this around the teacup handle and then put it on the tree. It's that simple. I found this really pretty velvet blue ribbon in my craft stash. I wanted to go ahead and use it up, but you can use whatever you want. So after I looped it on there, tied a knot, this is how it turned out, and I think it looks so high-end, super cute, and a new way to use thrifted items. Next thing I wanted to show you were these ornaments. I got them for 50 cents at Goodwill. It was a pack of 5, but you can use any ornaments you already have for this. This one, I'm actually going to keep the cashmere color, like these. I'm going to keep those ones as they are, but the orange and the green, I'm going to go ahead and switch them up a little bit. So I'm just going to open this. And then I wanted to go ahead and spray paint them with this metallic gold spray paint. So I just gave them a quick coat. Alright, I figured while I'm out here, I might as well go ahead and spray paint these. But I don't want to spray paint this piece, so I'm going to take these off of the ring. Alright, we'll just give them a quick coat of the same metallic gold spray paint. Alright, and then to kind of give this some more depth on these, I'm going to go over it with this black I got from Dollar Tree, as well as this antique wax, which is more of a brown. It has more of a see-through kind of effect. So I'm just going to dip my brush into this black just to get a little bit on my brush. And then I want to basically just go between these lines as much as I can with the black. And then I don't worry about staying like directly in the lines. You'll just basically rub your finger over this once you have it applied on there. So I'll just go through and do that. So the majority of the black will be in between, and then just rub it on there like that. Keys. I will kind of do the same thing. But the overall goal is to just basically go like this with the black and then rub it all around. It is kind of a messy process, so maybe you want to wear gloves in doing this. You guys know me.
I don't wear gloves.
I like to get
dirty
when I'm doing my projects. I think that they turn out so much better. Okay, so we're just basically slapping this black on and then wiping it off with their hand. So we'll just grab a little bit on a different brush. Once you got your black the way you want it, we'll just dab this on very randomly. And then again, you can wipe this off. Same thing with our key. I'm just going to put this on here. And then I'm just lightly rubbing it in to expose some of that gold, but overall it will be a darker color. I think this looks so pretty. Of course I do. Alright, I'm just gonna go ahead and take a little piece of string and I'm gonna loop it through the key, and then we'll be able to hang this as an ornament. I'm gonna do that with all of them and place them on the tree sporadically. Side note, that string was from the thrifted ornaments that I got, like the pack of 5. So I'm actually using a different string, and I like to just tie a knot like this first, and then I can take this loop to put it through here. That way I can take these off if I ever want to switch this up or something. I just take the loop like that and then pull the other side through the loop, and that will be able to secure it on the key, and then I can hang this just like that. Then I'm able to actually take the string off of this pretty easily as well without having to cut it. I think these ornaments turned out really good, and I love the contrast with this color. The light and the dark, it looks really pretty together. And I love these keys as ornaments. I think that's really fun. Let me know if you give any of these a try. And again, all of this was thrifted from Goodwill. And let's not forget about the ring and what I did with that. So I also thrifted these gloves. I think it was like $1 for the pair of them, but I like that they were knitted. I thought they were, kind of classic looking, and the colors are neutral. So I just took the ring and I put it through the gloves and I hung it on a door. This is just an idea of what to do and display these. You could also put some greenery poking out of the gloves on the top. I think that look really good as well. So let me know in the comments below what you think of this decor, if you would do it or not. Now let's move on to these. You guys, I love these ornaments. I think they're cool as is, but I wanted to kind of spruce them up in my own version. So let's get started. Now for these pieces, I wanted to give kind of a glittery look to them. They're really pretty icicles. I think they could look a little bit more realistic if I add in just like a little bit of this gold shimmery paint. I also have these mica powders I wanted to try out, so I'm gonna try these out. These are by that brand Hippie Crafter, and they did send this over to me. I just wanted to let you guys know that you can get a discount using my code, which I'll leave in the description box. Look at those powders.
Crazy.
So I'm excited to try these out. I'm going to open them up. I know a little bit of powder goes a long way, and I can just dip my finger in there. Look at that, how pigmented it is. And then when you rub it in, it's going to have this like shimmery look. So I'm really excited to try that out. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to go in with the metallic paint, and I'm hoping it gives kind of a see-through. I don't really know though. I'm just testing this out to see what it's going to do. So far it looks okay. It's kind of this see-through gold. So I'm thinking I might just like paint a real thin layer of this gold paint and then rub in some of the mica powders over top of this to give it like a shimmery look. I'll probably just have to let this dry. Definitely has a different look to the piece already than the clear ones. So I think that's what I'm going to do, is just go over it like this. And then once it's dry, I will rub in the powders. Look at my fingertips. Alright, I just went ahead and did all of them. I'm going to go ahead and open up these pigments. I'm not sure how this is going to turn out. This is fairly dry for the most part. I'm just going to dip my finger in the white one and just kind of rub it on the piece, and then dip it into the yellow one. And just kind of do that back and forth. I'm hoping this gives a really nice shimmer to it. So I honestly can't really tell much of a difference on this piece. I don't know if it's just not sticking very well. Here is the difference between the two. This has the shimmer powders on it, and this one is just that gold paint. So I'm not sure if it's making much of a difference. I decided to start using a brush and see how that would do, if it would make a difference. I grabbed a lot of the pigment, pushed it into the ornament, and that seemed to really hold that color, that pigment in there. It did almost change that gold. As you can see right here, it's like almost white again. But I did like the overall look, so I went ahead and just did this to all of them. And here's how they turned out. I love how they look. I think they look so much more real. So I'm going to go ahead and string these up and put them on the tree. And just in case you're wondering what string I'm using to thread these up and put them on the tree, I actually got this from Hobby Lobby. You can get this from Joann's as well. It's in the yarn section, and it's like this really thick thread. It's pretty thin. It's not very noticeable on the tree. A really fun, cool concept I saw on someone else's channel was taking a thrifted sweater that, you know, something like this that you think nobody would want. Maybe it's made of wool and it's scratchy and itchy. I got this for $2.50 at the Goodwill, and I wanted to flip this inside out to use the inside of it as a stocking. Here is another option that I have, and I may do this in the future, but again, I wanted to turn this inside out and use the inside part as the actual stocking. But I did not show this specific sweater in this video. Let's go ahead and get started with the other sweater that I thrifted. So for this sweater, I actually want to use the inside of the sweater, not this side. So I will be using like this side as my outside. So I'm just gonna basically do a rough cut here and we'll go from there. This up here is gonna be my part where I fold over. Okay, so there's my stocking. It's pretty big. So let's go ahead and flip it over. This will be how it looks, which I think is really cute. So I just need to go ahead and sew this together on the edge. And then I'm just taking that same string that I've been using and we'll thread it through this large needle. I'm hoping this will stay okay with the way I'm threading it. I don't really know because this is really chunky, thick yarn, and we just cut it into little pieces all over the place, so we'll see what happens here. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and finish sewing this all the way around, and then we can turn it inside out. I've been crazy busy, especially this time of the year, but I wanted to pop on and wish all of you happy holidays. from my home to yours. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I really hope you enjoyed it. Got some fun inspiration for this holiday. If you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Share it with your friends. And don't forget to sign up with Whatnot and use my code down below in the description box. I will see you guys in the next video, whenever that may be. So just make sure you're subscribed and have that notification bell on so you don't miss any video that I upload. I will see you in the next one. Bye! Happy holidays!